In fact, Trump's margin of victory in Texas proved to be the largest in a presidential race in 20 years.
We want to bring our Jack Fink back in to show us how the results of this year's race compared to years past. Jack.
Well, Karen and Ken, former president and now President-elect Donald Trump has been on the ballot 3 times, and this was his highest margin of victory in Texas. Trump beat Vice President Harris by more than 1.5 million votes in the Lone Star State. That's a lot more than his margins in 2020 and 2016. The only person who had a bigger margin was President George W. Bush when he was reelected in 2004. He beat John Kerry in Texas by nearly 1.7 million votes. Trump had a bigger margin of victory than Bush did in 2000 when the former Texas governor beat then Vice President Al Gore by more than 1.3 million votes. A Republican pollster in Dallas says Trump's higher vote totals mirrored the increase in the number of registered voters in Texas.
We saw Trump's vote total increase by about 8%, as he received 8% more votes in 2024 than he did in 2020 in Texas against President Biden. That basically tracks with the increase in the number of registered voters. Now, let's look at Vice President Harris in Texas. Her vote total actually declined by almost 9% over the same period of time.
As for Senator Cruz, he had a big night as well, finishing with more than 5.9 million votes, the highest for any senator in Texas to date. He beat Congressman Colin Allred by more than 943,000 votes. That's higher than his margin in 2018 when Beto O'Rourke came close, but Cruz won by nearly 215,000 votes. Cruz's biggest margin came in 2012 when he first ran. More than 11.3 million Texans cast their ballots, which is a new record, but turnout was lower than 4 years ago. And coming up at 5 o'clock, Ken and Karen, an interesting split in Tarrant County in the big 2 races.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Thank you so much, Jack.